Of, of course I'm ready. And now we should hopefully be live, I think. I will view on YouTube.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, it is live. Cool, great, awesome, lovely, wonderful. Hi everyone. It is Eric. You're on my channel, so I can say that. This is my first time ever using this website stuff, StreamYard. So I don't have all my bells and whistles today. But what I do have is I have a guest. So if you're watching this in the future, I shall introduce my guest properly. This is Peter Palmiotti. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello, everyone. I am Peter Palmiotti of Human Art Studio, working here on my comic retro. I've been in the comic industry since 1991. Mostly as an inker. Now working on my own book. I've worked for Marvel, DC, Valiant. Had a few books through Image, but mostly worked with just too many independent publishers and self-publishers. But yeah, this is working on the first issue of Retro, which was penciled by Rich Fusa. I'll be the penciler with issue 2 on, because he's gotten into painting and illustration. But I'm glad for his talent. I'm still wary as a penciler, but I'll get it done when I get there. So this issue will be out. Well, I'll finish this year and do it Indiegogo by year's end. For those that haven't already grabbed up a copy, I did a quick Kickstarter a couple of years ago just for initial funding. This will be a full-blown campaign this time. So, yeah, hello.
And now I have to... Okay, so this is the way I have to do it. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how to do things, and I was hoping I could use this one where it has us side by side, but unfortunately the only way to do that would be through my camera. It will not let me do that through my screen capture. So
yeah, even myself, I haven't figured out how to change the window. Like, I've seen other people do it flawlessly.
Yeah,
I'll probably have to watch a video or something.
Yeah, maybe the pro version allows you to do slightly more customized window layouts. Because right now I only have these things that are showing at the bottom, which is me by myself, you and me next to each other in a very weird portrait style. Then we have a landscape version. Then we have this. Then we have this, which is just me and my screen. Could I it'd be kind of cool if I could change this to you and my screen. And then we have this, which is my giant fracking screen, and then you're over here in the tiny little corner because you don't get a big screen.
That's fine. That's fine. It's your channel. You showcase your work.
Yes. So make sure you guys full screen your monitors so you can see. Make sure you can see what he's doing. Every now and then I'll try to bounce back and forth. That way you can see what he's working on.
Yeah.
So I have to be both the I guess the host and also the cameraman.
Just like in the movies.
Just like in the movies. So yeah, you're working on your comic. I am working on my webcomic, which has been taking me forever just to get these few pages done, which I need to add pages, so that's going to be fun. Yay.
So how's it going?
This page. Besides
taking a long time.
A lot of... for those of you who tune in either now or after the fact, if you suffer from mental health issues, you are welcome here because I suffer from mental health issues. And unfortunately, that gets in the way of a lot of the things you want to do. but I'm trying to move forward, push through somehow.
Right.
But yeah,
And,
it's just shouldn't slow me down.
We got a bunch of people in the chat. Welcome all.
Welcome.
My buddy Salazar Art Nation.
Yes.
And Nickel. Welcome.
Yes. Ooh, what's this? I see a dirt thing. Oh, there's a private chat thingy for just the people who are... Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, when I was in the green room, I was like, hey, I'm over here. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I just happened to look up and saw, it's like, oh, there's a third window down there. Let me click on that. What's that? Yeah, again, I've never used this software before. And also my tablet is in kind of a weird position because I wanted to make sure I could have you and the stream up on my big monitor so I could see things and then have my tablet in front of me.
Right,
so I have things moved around weirdly. So I couldn't see the bottom half of my monitor, which actually this thing raises up. So why don't I just do that? You know, like a smart person. There we go. So yeah, here I'm working on basically having a character German suplex a giant monster. And I've never drawn someone doing a German suplex, so this is fun. And I'm doing it the weird way, where the character jumps up in the air, does a leaping German suplex, and I realize, oh, that's more difficult than just doing a normal German suplex. Because I'm like thinking in my brain, how would that look in the mid part of the leap? You know, when they're at the apex, about to come down.
Right.
Because I'm trying to show 3 points in time, because I just think that would work better.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, wait, how does the midpoint of a flying German suplex look? And I'm like, oh, that looks weird, but that's technically how that would look.
True.
What is it? I did find a reference for the end part of it, at least.
What is it? Mike Emirates is a friend of mine, and he was... You know, he's doing this pinup, and he does crazy research. So he started posting these other sort of drawings he was doing, and it was basically a dancer, but like every stage of a dance. And he was saying, I got a video of a dancer, and I paused it, you know, every few seconds, and just took screenshots. And then using that for reference, did all these drawings.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is get some wrestlers.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Is I can find a German suplex, but I can't find a flying German suplex for some reason. Let's see if I can... German suplex. Let's see if I can find a flying German suplex. And it's also hard, because if you find footage, a lot of times you don't get that good angle that you're looking for, which for me, it's from the back. Like, here's one that might be okay. But yeah, again, that's just a normal German suplex. I want one where they're like leaping. Like, if I could find one from someone doing it from like the top rope, because then that would work. If I could find someone doing it from the corner ropes, that would be awesome. I should ask my buddy George, since they are really into wrestling. They would probably be able to find a flying German suplex for me, actually, as I think about it. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to rely, at least for the end of the suplex, I have a 3D model reference here for Clip Studio, because someone was kind enough to make the pose and upload it for free onto the asset store. Thank you, whoever you are.
Thank you, Mr. Robot 9.6.
Yeah, really.
Or whoever it was.
Whoever the heck you were. That's the one thing I definitely love about Clip Studio, is just the plethora of tools that they give you at your disposal. Just like, oh, you need a reference, but you can't find a person doing the thing. Here, just use a 3D model, pose it the way you want, and then just have that off to the side, and there you go. You have your reference.
Right.
It's like a 3D version of those like toys.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll be using Clip Studio Paint. Is that what it's called? Um,
Yes.
soon. I got, essentially I got half my book to finish inks on, but half of those pages are close to done ink wise. But once I'm done with inks, I'll be jumping into colors. I'll be doing the colors too, using Clip Studio Paint and using my handy dandy, what is it, XP pen that you recommended me.
Ooh, right, I
So
forgot about that. I forgot you had
yeah,
that.
so yeah, 30 years of inking traditionally has not taught me digital stuff, but
It happens. But yeah,
I'll, I'll get into the groove.
yeah. Right now, I'm currently using my newest tablet, which is the Huion Canvas Pro 22 Plus. It's actually a new model they recently come out with. Although they have a even newer thing coming out, which I'm really annoyed of because they just announced it. I'm like, you sons of. Ugh. It's the they're having a Canvas Pro or a new version of their Canvas Pro 24-inch model, and it's so nice looking. And they have a 4K resolution version of it. I'm like, oh, you bastards! I can say that because it's been over a minute.
Right.
So I can curse now, damn it. YouTube and your stupid algorithm crap. I hate it. This looks so weird when you don't have the person being suplexed in the pose.
All right.
But, that's what a suplex looks like. Actually, I think I'll just make up the look of the suplexed person because it's a giant weird ass monster. But yes, Salazar, XP Pen crew. I used to be a part of the XP Pen crew. That was my previous favorite tablet. But then a buddy of mine got me this, and so this is what I'm using. that's basically my reasoning. Let's see. Oh god, now I have to figure out perspective.
So I guess I should mention I'm a YouTuber for those watching that don't know me at all. And I'm trying to grow my channel. So if you're into comics or art, or I do plenty of interviews with people, come on over to my channel. I'm pretty much Peter Palmiotti everywhere across the internets. But go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm trying to pass 1,000. I got like 82 subscribers away right now.
Very, very nice. Yes, go say hi.
Say hi. Say Eric sent you.
Oh crap, where's this? Okay, there it is. I was like, where the heck's this image at? There it is. I'm not naming anything, so I'm just like, wait, where, what, who? Where is it? I'm like, remember what's what.
It's just floating in the universe right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm just gonna do this part. Okay, that's that. That is... What the heck is that then? Apparently that's nothing. What's that then? Okay, that's a... Okay.
It's okay. You're fine.
Everything is fine.
It's all going to be all right.
Because, yeah, that's like something I have to, like, figure out. Let's get you down over here, and I'm just going to do a quick rough trace just so I don't have to stare at this 3D model forever.
So, it's funny. Recently, I've had a new person pop up in my streams, and that's Dory Jones, and she's actually a mental health expert, or works in mental health.
Very nice.
So if you're ever looking to talk to someone, that loves the stream. You can get her on.
Yeah, right now I talk to my therapist once in a while. He's actually gotten me on like a once a month thing at the moment, which is going to be interesting. I guess he feels that I'm at a state where he can do that, so cool.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I don't agree with the assessment, but I am very much not that much better than I was off. But I mean, I guess since I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe he just needs some more time away from you.
Yeah, I'm stressing him out. I'm stressing out the person who's supposed to help me with my stress. That's kind of bad. That's like all you'll see over here. It's just a nub of his thigh. And then, yeah, that's the basics. Okay, cool. Now I can get rid of 3D model. That looks even weirder than just having a 3D model sit there. It's fine. Everything's fine.
He's fixing the bottom of a car. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, now I got to draw the monster being suplexed, which, okay, yeah, I'm actually going to bring up some wrestling photos. What's it look like when a person's being suplexed? At the end of the suplex. Here's some good ones. Oh, yeah, just having your whole body just, like, curled in on itself. It's good to know.
Be like, ouch.
Yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt a lot. Okay. Let's just kind of rough sketches.
You know, in the old days, they just used to make stuff up.
I mean, that's effectively what I'm going to do anyway, since this is a monster.
Right.
But I figure I should at least kind of see the rough pose, I guess.
Right.
Like what it should roughly look like. And then just use the beanbag method. Which is like you make a weird looking beanbag shape, which is like your torso midsection area.
What is going on with my phone? Battery is low. I don't know why. I should probably turn it off at times.
You should probably charge it.
Don't have the charger in front of me, so don't feel like walking away.
Right. I don't blame you.
I barely use it, and the person I'm in the most contact with is like my best friend in the small town of Kentucky that I'm living. And she got to go on a trip, so she's driving towards Louisiana right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
She asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, I would really love to go, but the timing, it was just spurred a minute, and it was like, I should probably stay here and get more work done.
I should probably be a responsible human being.
Yeah. It's like, I might, if all goes well, I might be traveling to a couple of places at the end of the year.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. I think possibly New York and possibly Los Angeles. So we shall see.
Interesting.
Yeah. To premiere a graphic novel I'm working on. It will be Los Angeles and then New York because that's where I'm originally from. And, I can see my art rep in person as well as a lot of old friends and, go to New York Comic Con.
Right.
But, nothing's secure until I get like some freaking books done. So it's just going to be a lot of work between now and then.
Yeah, really. I'm Still debating on whether I'm actually going to be going to New York in October to see a concert.
What concert?
High on Fire. It's a band that is one of my favorite kind of doom sludge metal bands.
Uh,
But last time I went to New York for a concert, I hated it. The concert was good. New York can like be erased off the face of the planet, and I'd be fine. Like,
don't talk about my hometown like that.
I hated it. It was horrible. I have a lot of anxiety issues and mental health issues. I'm also acrophobic, which weirdly enough, I don't have to necessarily be on the top of a tall building for it to start messing with me. I could just be looking up at a tall building and it fucks with me. And so literally as I'm walking around, my one buddy who, for some reason it slipped his mind, kept mentioning the Empire State Building because it's like, oh, it's an easy landmark for where we're going. And he keeps saying, oh, we're this, hey, look, we're not that far away from it. Okay, we're this much closer. No, because he's using it as a landmark. And I'm just looking at him like, shut up! Stop reminding me of the tall building.
That's funny. It's our compass, though.
It's like, use your phone like a modern person. We don't need to use the stars anymore.
We just follow the shadow of the Empire State Building to get closer to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I hated everything about New York. Because it, like, I don't like cities. Like, I am not a city guy. I am every bit a suburban person.
Right.
And it didn't help that when we were going, because for some reason my friend thought it was a good idea to let's walk through Times Square.
Right.
The moment we went through Times Square happened to be right when the local theater was ending its show of the the Lion King musical.
Right.
Like the Broadway musical. And so there was just everyone from that was just on Main Street.
Pouring out.
I'm just like, oh, I am all of the not okay right now. You can't walk like you can't go like 3 seconds without hearing a horn from a car.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it blends into the background for me, but I guess.
And then getting into a taxi, or I guess in this case it was a Lyft. That was just. Oh, y'all driving in New York, y'all people are crazy. How do any of y'all have licenses? Dear Lord.
Well, I don't, but I do take, I take all forms of transportation there. Buses, trains, car service, taxis. Yeah. Go to Roosevelt, you can get the tram. Or you go to Staten Island and get on the ferry.
Yeah.
Boat.
All I know is that I am very much not built for city life.
You'd be really fun on a trip.
So yeah, I am very much like debating heavily on if I'm actually going to go or if I'm just going to be like, no, I do not need that kind of mental strain right now, especially with, unfortunately, it looking like things are going to start getting locked down again because people are stupid and don't want to listen to good advice.
Yeah, I'm not too aware at the moment of what's happening in New York. Here we're like, I saw an addition of like one sign, keep 6 feet away in Walmart. Some people wear masks. Most do not, I guess.
Yeah, it's Walmart.
But I mean, that's literally like the only place I go where there's public around. For the most part, I'm either here in my own place or at my friends. We pick up food. I mean, what do we do that's social?
Yeah.
I'm online. I'm talking to people all
Same.
the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, the most I go out every now and then is like for like if we have to go and get groceries, we'll go to the shop, right? If I'm going to band practice, I'm literally just going to my friend's place. If we get food, it's through the drive-through. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
we don't interact with people if we can avoid it, which I am perfectly fine with.
yeah. I mean, it is a strange concept initially, but it's like, well, you know what your lifestyle is, don't you? It's like nothing's gonna change here.
Yeah, I'm a hermit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm used to this. All the normal people are like, oh god, I can't go outside. I'm just like, why would you want to? You do this on a regular basis? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I like to go for walks and just get out, but I could do that without being around people easily.
Exactly. It's like being out and about is okay once in a blue moon, but like half the time I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Just go out to look at all the tall buildings.
Yeah. Thankfully, Bear Delaware does not have any tall buildings.
We don't need it.
If I go into the city of Wilmington, I kind of have to deal with it. But thankfully, I don't have reason to go into the city of Wilmington because they have yet to like. It's great too because I don't have a license yet. They still have yet to like try to send me jury duty crap because that's how they know who to send shit to is people with driver's licenses.
Do you have a state ID? You need a state ID, right?
I do have a state ID, but again, they just never sent me.
They don't. Okay, yeah. I'm the same way. I don't have a driver's license. I'm from New York.
Yeah, you could literally just walk everywhere.
Yeah,
if you really like wanted to.
and is
very nice.
I can still do that here. I mean, it's not like New York, but things are reasonably close. Although with my friend Lisa, she's got her card now, and we get anywhere we want to go.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like I can easily rely on a lot of people for rides when I really need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it comes down to it, I could outrun zombies.
Yeah, well, I can't quite say that. Wait, how many toes does this monster have? I forget. I think he only has 3. I'm having to remember stuff about this creature because I'm like, I haven't worked on a page in a while. So I'm like, crap.
It's different on every page. What's up with that?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I have do I have over here somewhere? I have like a design sheet thing somewhere. Oh, right. It all got deleted from my thing here. So I have to like re-add it. I recently took my one of my hard drives out to like do some maintenance and that like my computer was not happy with that, and so it got very angry because it all of a sudden lost a drive and was like, "Where are things?" I'm just like, "It's right here. Calm down. It's still named the same damn thing." Oh, he has 4 toes. He has 4 toes.
4 toes. That's crazy.
So, so I need 3 lines. There we go. 4 toes. Okay, let me fix. Making adjustments on the fly, which is pretty much how I do everything.
How else are you going to do it?
I technically have a script for this issue.
Oh. It's all mapped out.
No, actually, because that script was written at a time when I was going to be doing a much longer issue, and I was going to be doing like monthly releases, but now I'm like, it'd probably be better for me to do like weekly or bi-weekly webcomic kind of stuff because that'd be nice.
Right.
Which means I have to change how I'm doing these issues. So yay. Yay for changes. Why do I do this to myself?
Have you met other comic people?
Well,
You're not alone.
I mean, it's like if you're working for a company, obviously you have a thing that you follow. But if you're doing the crap yourself, all of a sudden it's like, I can make changes whenever I want. No one can say shit about it. Oh no, I shouldn't have this type of power.
Right.
I shouldn't be allowed to do this. That's that's not good for me. I'm too indecisive and impulsive.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, this chapter is going to have, or this part of a chapter. I don't know what I'm going to be calling issues, if they're going to be like parts or chapters or whatever the hell. If I'm going to be like part 1, part 2 kind of thing, because I don't know how I'm doing this quite yet. I'm just kind of drawing at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Rack up some pages, then figure it out. That's all.
Because I've also been reading a lot of like webcomics and stuff, so I've been like seeing kind of how other artists do stuff, and I'm going, oh, that makes sense. That's kind of cool, and just kind of leaning on that like reference as a way of like helping me figure out crap.
Well, I mean, much like reference, how people do things is also a guide to, you know, how to do it yourself. If you see one you truly love, say, I love the way he releases this and how it's, paced and how it's, promoted and blah, blah, blah. And you just mimic what they're doing so that you're not making every decision. And if you do it for a while and you're like, I can tweak this, you just tweak it later on.
Yep. That's kind of what I'm hoping to work with. Like, I'm still set on doing my comics like kind of this way, where it's like old school comic paneling.
Right.
But because I'm making it in a way so that like if I release this as a print at some point, like as a printed medium, it would be easy. It would just work. It's already flowed the proper way. It's already set up so that the page turns match with like, okay, there's gonna be something exciting, and then you turn the page, and then it's the reveal of the exciting thing. So like that's why I have the monster reveal on this page, because you'd be turning the page and then bam, a monster.
Right.
But it should also work just fine with a scrolling format, because you're still going to have to scroll to the next scene.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, water. Let's see. That is a weird looking construction, but it works. That's all that matters. Although now I don't know what the butt should look like, but screw it, I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't need to be like doing super accurate butts.
You'll never
not
get
on
it.
A monster.
You'll never get any work done.
Yeah, really. Although I do need to move this leg over a smidge. I think I put that a little too close at this angle. Don't want to move on. Man, I'm so glad I use digital. It makes this so much easier. Imagine if you had to do this traditionally. You just have to erase everything and move it, and it's such.
Well, I mean, that's why you do sketches. I mean, like, if you haven't done it 1,000 times, more than likely, the first drawing you do is not going to be the drawing you want to go with.
Yeah. Hello, eyeless Jack.
Hello.
Me am not know who you are, but hi.
I knew I was Jack in high school. No.
No one knows why we called him that. He had both his eyes perfectly fine. Granted, he kept bumping into things a lot, and he had a cane. I'm still not sure why.
Sure. I think it was a family name.
Yeah. First name Eyeless, last name Jack.
Yep.
Oh, right, knee. I have to hurt. That works.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm trying to be like more loose with like not trying to be like really accurate with certain things if like I don't feel like I really need to.
Right.
Especially for things that I'm still not quite comfortable with, like certain anatomy parts that I'm just like not doing enough to really nail down.
Yeah, your work is
That's
so,
the thing with
like,
comics.
what's the thing?
Well, like with comics, it's like I'm all of a sudden I'm challenging myself with like poses and angles and stuff that I've never drawn before.
Right.
So I've like never had the need to know what a knee looks like at certain angles, or what the butt looks like from this angle,
Yeah.
or what this looks supposed to look like. Like what does a flying German suplex look like mid-flight?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate. Just as long as you get the gist.
Oh, that knee is way off. What the? Whoops. I at least need to make it so it's in the right position. That part's important. The knee is weird in general.
It is, but
it's a weird ass joint.
Human anatomy as a whole is kind of weird.
Yeah, human anatomy does weird, derpy things depending on where it's moving.
That's why sex isn't beautiful. It's like insects moving or something.
And that's why I'm like just focusing on the silhouettes of a lot of these shapes, just because I'm like, it's so much more important than trying to get every last little detail perfect. Because I'm not trying to be a Jim Lee or anything. I don't care if my characters have tons of rippling muscles and you can see the fucking veins. Like I don't care. That's not for me.
Yeah, you can just fake it.
Yep. Like a lot of times, I think that's why Jack Kirby tends to be one of my favorite artists, is just because I love how weirdly made up a lot of his anatomy looked. I'm just like, this man just said screw it and just kind of made stuff up because it looked cool, and I'm like, I appreciate that. That's cool.
Yeah, there's so many swirling lines and weird abstract formations. It's like, I guess that's a figure. I guess.
Yeah. So I'm going more for that.
Yeah, that works.
Let's check. I am currently working on my comic. He is currently working on his comic. We are both comic people.
we're juggling tomatoes in the background. You just don't see.
Yeah. All right. He has crotch fur. I need to remember that. I don't know why I gave this character crotch. I think I just didn't want to have the awkward conversation of like, oh, this monster's naked. I'm like, I'm just gonna give him crotch fur.
Yeah,
that's an easy way to mask why he doesn't have any junk. He's unique.
It's a trick on Alien Worlds. It's a cover up.
It's kind of like old paintings and art where they used to put the leaf in front of a man's junk.
Right. It's like nobody really wore leaves back then. That's a lie.
And then trying to draw pecs and stuff. At, again, weird angles that I've not really had to deal with before.
Well, comics is mostly about drawing everything you haven't drawn before.
Pretty much. A lot of times at weird angles. That make very little sense. And you're just going, whatever, this works.
Well, you could choose just to do a drawing head comic, people talking, but that's
I mean,
not really interesting.
I mean, you can make it interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean, some have tried and failed, but you know.
Yep. There we go. I guess that worked. Does that work? I think I lost my center line. So somewhere in this, I lost some key information here. Oh well, that's fine. God, stop hitting Control T.
Hey, Streamlands is here.
Oh, why? Why? I don't have Streamlabs open. What?
In the chat.
I know. Why are you here, Streamlabs? That's one of my automated messages. Like that is a thing that I set. But why is it here? I didn't know that worked even when Streamlabs wasn't open. Good to know. Okay.
Huh.
Apparently that just, once you set that up, if you're streaming, it'll just do that for me. Cool. Thanks, Streamlabs, for that. That's a message I like to give out to people, because I'm like, if I'm playing a game and I'm getting like super angry or ragey, I'm like, I have anger issues because of my mental health. I like take everything I say with a slight grain of salt, please.
So you got robots working for you. That's that's the future.
That is, it is. You got to get with the times, man. You got to get with the times.
You gotta get some robots working for me.
Yes, you do. And hey, as you can see, I don't even have to have the software running for it to work. Truly autonomous.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, this is actually turning out fine. What the what? I haven't done any warming up today. What the hell? Why is this working? I'm scared now.
So you get freaked out if things go wrong, but you also get freaked out if things go right.
Are going like too right, and I'm just like, wait, I don't trust this now. Why is this going so well? I need to move this arm because I just realized that it's like way off socket. There we go. That's where the arm should be. In this weird position. I'm like afraid to start the head because I'm like, oh, I have to do this face in perspective, and it's like look at this face. Why did I make him so weird looking? I have to draw this in perspective, and
Even a normal face in perspective looks weird and flat, and if it's done like 100% accurate. So sometimes I notice like comic artists actually don't do what would be realistic because that just looks really totally weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like most heads and faces look derp as shit in perspective.
Yeah.
But also it's like this jaw is like so specific. I don't know why I had to give him this weird protruding looking jaw thingy.
It looks like, I don't know, I'm like some animation character from the past I can't remember right now, but
I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking when I drew this guy. That's also the problem with taking so long for me to work on stuff is I forget a lot of things.
Yeah. It's like, I'll be spending this year and next year finishing projects I started years ago. So I consider my mental health pretty good, but I've sucked at just doing one thing at a time and finishing it.
Yeah.
Because of life and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like always chasing a paycheck because, like, you don't want to get kicked out of your apartment.
Yeah. It's like, wait, I need to buy food.
Yeah.
Crap. How much money do I have in the bank? Oh, fuck. Welp, it's ramen noodles again tonight. Maybe I can throw in some cheap canned veggies to pretend like I'm eating somewhat healthy. Oh god, that's right. I have to. I have. Do I have I have to have reference of the underarm muscles. I have a giant reference folder.
Nice.
Anatomy. All right, let's see if I can find a good picture of some underarm muscles. There's a good one. Oh, that's right. Those muscles are weird.
That's cute.
All right, let me. Can I just drag this here? No, of course not. Because why could I? All right.
Unless you like made a digital head and just like lay the details over it like a, I don't know what you call that. There's a name for it, I think. See, I'm not into this 3D digital stuff, but you could sort
made
of
a 3D head and did what?
skin. Oh, you could lay a skin over,
Oh yeah.
like so you could.
I actually have a picture of a 3D model that has like anatomy skin as its texture.
Yeah, you do weird stuff.
Yep. It works.
Yeah.
Oh come on! I know I have a good. No, that's from the back. I need from the front. I have so many images just everywhere.
So you're saying you're really organized. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, totally. I'm definitely organized and not currently losing my mind at the moment. Okay, let me just. You know what? Google, you're my friend today. Armpit muscles. There we go.
Muscles.
Let's see. Yeah, see, that's so weird. How many like weird interconnecting muscles there are.
Yeah, and I think it's even weirder that like some people know exactly every muscle in the body.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely not that guy.
It's like uh, I'm 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 hearing a lot more lately because soon I'll be diving into penciling, but not really soon enough. But like serious penciling where I'll be doing exactly what you're doing. Um, which is like, okay, this panel's supposed to look this way, and I have to have figures that are positioned weird. And how do I figure that hell out of that? Um, I'm fairly good
Yeah.
visualizing everything 3 dimensionally because my 20s was consumed with me playing video games.
Yeah. That should be good enough for me to at least get some rough shape. Yeah, because there's like this muscle here, which is technically the pec, which, yeah, does go under like that. But the pec also goes under the bicep, and it's like.
Just tuck it all in at the same point.
Yeah, okay. Well, I need to. What I need to do is I need to actually construct this properly. Yeah, see, as soon as I do this, I realize that everything is off because that arm is up. It shouldn't be all the way down here. It should be like up here, like in this general vicinity.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna reconstruct things from the neck over. That makes so much more sense than me doing whatever the hell I'm trying to do here.
Once you lift your arm, positioning of everything changes, shifts, and
Exactly. which is
So
very inconvenient.
yeah, it can't always be in the same place. Eyeless Jack says, I'm trying to finish up a comic too while trying to balance work, endless sleepless nights. Absolutely.
Yep. That's how it do sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I started, on the first, and it was like, I'm going to stream every day. It's it's easy to come up with an idea. It's harder to execute it.
yes, it is.
And yesterday I spent most of the freaking day. I can't believe it. Just like setting up streams, um, checking with people, and yeah, it's like I got at least another dozen, maybe 2 dozen people that want to come on my channel at some point. And it's like, okay, I should make lists of where these people are talking to me, because I'm using every platform just to talk to different people. It's like
yep.
it's completely crazy. It's funny, when my birthday happens, which is in April, I get tons of messages everywhere, and it shifted, like on Facebook. From years ago, it was like everybody posted on my wall like happy birthday, and that was easier and fine. But then like half the people shifted to Messenger, and it's like, oh crap, all the people I keep in contact with, all of a sudden all their messages are now like miles away from the top. And it's like I totally lost track of all conversations. And I was looking for a message the other day, and it's like, oh, there's like 50 birthday messages I didn't really reply to. Oh, great.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
It's like, oh well, I'll get them next year, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's why like usually what people do is they'll like, once their birthday is like near kind of the end of the day, they'll make like a post on their channel or on their like main feed just saying, hey, thanks for all the happy birthday wishes to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that. I'm a little OCD. I gotta respond to everything sometimes.
You're like, no, I need to respond now.
No, they didn't see that message. They did. They sent me a message privately for a reason.
Yeah, really. Okay, then that goes. Wait, does that go there? I'm already forgetting. This is.
What would Tom Cruise do?
Like, this angle really shows you how weird muscles can get. That looks so stupid. That looks so wrong. That is wrong. That is not correct.
Well, you should be looking at X-Men comics with the Beast. That's what that looks like. One of his moves.
I guess he would be a good reference for weird shit like that.
It's like his typical pose, right?
He's like weird leaping poses.
Yeah.
Although you can never find picture you need when you need it.
Yeah.
But then, like, a couple weeks later, you'll find the exact image you were, like, hoping to have. And you're like, God damn it! Okay, yeah, all I'm getting is... Okay, can I get, like, comics, please? The hell? Yeah, art. That works. I hate everything.
So I think I could do an hour and a half just to be aware of the clock. We got like half hour more.
I keep looking over.
Okay.
Don't worry, I keep having a glance over just to make sure we're not
getting
too close for comfort.
Yeah, like we message back and forth for those watching that don't know, like, setting up a stream and all that, communication, blah blah blah. And I told them I had one at 5, and it turned out to be 2. And It's because I'm setting up a dozen streams, and it's like I haven't. What day is today? I don't know.
Nobody knows. Really. See, like I said, the pose that I'm trying to get, I am never going to find. Because I need him with his arms up and back.
Had you Google it? Did you say like beast flying or? But like,
I figure because like most people who are going to draw Beast are going to draw him in his
action
usual
mode?
action poses. But all of his action poses are very animalistic, where his arms are down, like in a run. There's not many poses where his arms are like up and back, because that wouldn't,
So what if you're typing Beast arms up? I don't know.
Let's see what that does. Arms up. I mean, it's giving me some bodybuilder pictures, so that's kind of That's not a bad thing, because they do have like extremely
some
exposed
insight.
muscular.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello. Yeah, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'm like trying to figure is it's that connection point that's getting me. God, that just looks so unnatural to me. And yet that's what comic artists like to draw.
It's unnatural on our bodies if it looks like that, but
like people see, this is at least somewhat more reasonable, but even then that's still like not what the body should look like, because that means you don't have enough fluid in your body.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just look up the German suplex again, because that'll be people kind of in the pose, so maybe I'll be able to find like some good arm positioning if I can find a good shot of that pose. That is. I know I had like that 3D model, didn't I? Here, let me add another 3D thingamabobber thing. When in doubt, 3D. It helps. All right, here's the hero build again. I literally found this like someone who already made kind of like a hero build style body
figure.
Although the head is way too small.
That's what artists do, though. They make the head small so the body looks bigger.
Well, well, see, for me, my natural style is a bigger head to body ratio. Like the heads are bigger naturally. So for me, a normal size head would be a small head.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're going the extreme with the. Okay, that lighting is not helping. Can I move that lighting, please? Thank you. There we go.
I heard something recently, and it's about cats, but like our me and my friend Lisa, she's my ex, so her cats are my cats too. And our Bengal cat Tazzy, I remember like when he was little, he had huge head, huge ears, his pores were huge. But we got them fixed. And I only heard something recently, like, if you get them fixed and their head shrink, it's like, what?
What? How does that make sense?
Is that a thing? I don't know, because now he has a tiny head, and it's like, I could have sworn he had a bigger head when he was a baby. It was like,
well, I mean, it's natural.
I mean, they do, yeah, but
all infants have bigger heads than when they're older. Like that's that's a characteristic of being an infant.
Yeah. But it looked like, like the potential of what his body would grow into. Being a parent, you'd guess at these things, I guess. But
yeah,
it's like maybe it was the drugs when he was a teenager that slowed his growth down.
All them damn drugs. See, this is why 3D models are so nice. Like I can literally just throw it into kind of a position.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, that angle, and then this probably needs to come in because that should be a connected line effectively. That should connect, but right now there is no way in hell that's connecting properly.
Well, he was tossed too far, and he has loose tissue and
Yeah,
some severe
yeah.
damage.
I'm sure that's it. Oh god.
Like when watching like Looney Tunes or crazy cartoons where the characters are like stretching and all sorts of body parts are f- flying out of their normal places.
Yeah, really.
So,
Yeah, see, right there is where I'm getting lost there. And yeah, and it's just a game of figuring out what goes where and like how things connect, and it's just so freaking weird. Human body does weird crap, and I don't like it.
just sit still.
Be more predictable.
I was working on this page the other day, and somebody was remarking how well the anatomy was on this. Um, and Rich has definitely got a really good handle on the figure and how to stretch it and change positions on it, and it still look all natural. And that's that's a lot of knowledge he's given himself over the years.
Yeah, that's what happens when you do stuff for a long time.
Yeah, I mean that's why he'll be a great painter, because he just knows what's happening on the figure, what's happening on the face.
Yep. Right, you know what? I can live with that. It's not great, but I can live with that. Sometimes you have to like pick your battles.
You always have to pick your battles.
Because I could sit here for hours and like really go in and nitpick and then go, spend hours relearning this stuff. But it's like after a while, you're like, I just need to get this done. I have other things that I need to do. Maybe eventually I'll get another 3D model, but
Yep.
this time with like a muscle skin on it.
Cool.
Yeah. I know someone out there made like an anatomical, like kind of like how this is like an anatomical 3D model, like those muscles are all 3D modeled. But I think someone actually went out there and took the time to make it so it animates accurately. So when you animate it, actually the muscles move in the simulated way that they're supposed to. I'm just like, man, can we get that for artists, please? Like,
Yeah.
that would be invaluable. I would invest in a system like that. Holy crap! Like,
I'm sure like some doctors would appreciate that too.
oh yeah, but
Yeah.
also, gimme, gimme. I need that. All right. What? Okay, that's Hydra, the rib muscles. It's line. Yeah. Okay. So simple, but I always forget how I draw like the weird ass rib muscles.
Yeah, then you have to realize that your figure's not standing up straight. And
that's good enough. That's my philosophy in life. It's good enough.
Good enough.
Sometimes that's all you really can ask for, really. Anything more, and you're just getting greedy. And normally I'm fine with being greedy, but in this case, I'm okay with being lazy. Again, pick your battles. Which I think is something not enough like art teachers really go into, is like Sometimes you just have to pick your battles. Like, you don't need to get everything amazing. Sometimes
Well,
you're just not.
I mean, yeah, maybe that should be a point of theirs, but I know most kids around the world. I know most of them. No, I know the response of kids would be like, "Oh, pick your battles. Oh, okay. I'll just work on the first project and take the rest of the semester off."
Well, no, but like, I think the teacher would be smart enough to clarify what they mean by pick your battles.
Yeah, but kids will take advantage of it. Give them an inch, they'll take a mountain, something like that.
I think I've drawn this ear slightly different every time I've drawn it.
It's supposed to be alien. It's one of those changing ears.
I'm being like super rough here because I'm like, I will just make it look really good in the inks.
Yeah.
I know plenty of artists who don't like being too tight with their pencils because they feel that it takes a little bit of energy out of their inking. And I'm just like, that's fair, but like, it depends on the inker.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked on tight pencils. I actually prefer that. I mean, it's like I do like really loose pencils and really going in there and messing around. But with tight pencils, it does pretty much dictate all the forms and everything, so that if you do elaborate more, you got all the guidelines there. I know when I pencil and it's loose, I'm like, what did I mean to do? It's like I'm looking at the mess I'm doing with the inks, and it's like, it would have been better if I just penciled it tighter.
That looks so stupid. That looks so stupid. I hate that head. I am going to redraw that head later. I really should have drawn this character at like multiple angles before I like committed to drawing.
It looks a little like a piranha face.
Well, like, because you look at this version over here, which this is the original drawing.
All right.
And then I managed to make it look relatively like that here. But then you look at this face. It's all of a sudden it is way off model.
That's Godzilla's son. That's
it's Godzuki. No.
I don't
know. No. I am so going to be redrawing your stupid face. For right now, let me just finish this goddamn body. Actually, let me get the other guy's body back in here and make sure that he's lining up okay. Okay, I don't know where he is anymore.
He's the one that fell off the...
There he is. He's under here somewhere.
Yeah.
I drew it very late. I should probably... I'm going to change that to blue. Use color to your advantage, friends.
Keep them separated better, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of like comic artists I know I've like watched videos from where they literally have like a double-ended pencil that's like a blue and a red on the opposing sides.
Right.
And they use that for all their like main sketching.
I've been I print out pages now. Like, this is original pencils, but more and more I'm getting just digital files, and I have to print it out myself.
Right.
And my printer wasn't cooperating, so instead of printing out blue lines, I'm printing out red lines.
Yeah.
And it's kind of giving me flashbacks. When I was like 2.5, I had an eye operation,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like supposed to be 2 or 2.5 operations, and they put it all in one. The surgeon was
Does that
really
make
good.
sense?
I don't know. Like, that's what my mom told me and what I remember. Anyway, I'm sure it's been done, like, for other things and other people. I'm sure I'm not the first and only one that's happened. But so afterwards, I had a patch on my eye for a while, and I kind of remember that. And then for a while after that, I was wearing glasses, but on my left eye, which is the eye that had the operation on, I had like a red lens, or just some red film on the lens of my glasses. So I saw red throughout my left eye.
Oh, wow.
and I'm working on, blue lines that are red, and it's like,
They're like, oh God, did I regress?
because it was a strange time. It was like, like you're watching a movie and everything all of a sudden goes red, and you're seeing everything in red. You know how weird that feeling is? That's what I was living.
Yeah. Oh, that's trippy.
It's not as what was that movie? Damn it. 2 words. It was an old movie where it was the same writer that did Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton, however you pronounce it. And it was released, I want to say, in the 70s, maybe 80s. And all I remember is like there was a hallway, and there were people trying to run to something or another, and it was either a guy or a girl. I kind of remember a woman, I think it was. I could be wrong. And she got stuck because there was this red light blinking, and they're like, "Come on, come on, come on!" And she just got paralyzed in the hallway. It was like,
You're having like red light flashbacks, and you're
yeah.
like, oh God, no, not again. I thought I was done with you.
And death on set is here now. I'm right there with you, Eyeless Jack.
Welcome to the stream, which will be going for a little bit longer until
Yes.
Mr. Palmiotti has to leave and abandon us for his other better friends.
No, just my channel. Like, I promised people I'd show up, and I don't want to disappoint.
I'm just messing with you. I mean, believe me, it's rare when I do streams, so
yeah. I mean, you're feel free to go on for another couple of hours. I gotta go, but it doesn't mean you have to stop.
Oh, I mean, I probably will, because then I can work on some of the other stuff that I have to get done, which I want to get done because I'm tired of doing that kind of work, and I want it to be over with.
So
it's like game art related stuff, but it's like the kind I
right.
really don't want to do.
Right. The day when we're all famous and can do exactly what we want.
That'll be the day.
I'm sort of balancing both right now. I'm taking on like way too much work. In the hopes that, I could freaking finance shit I want to do.
Yes.
Eventually. Right now I'm still working from check to check, because page rates are horrible. But yeah, once I start up a couple of new books I'll be working on. So next month I should be in decent shape, and then by the end of the year I should be able to like really pour money into stuff I want to do, like merchandise and traveling and that sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah, I get you, man. Because like for
Plus,
me, it's I'm try to get money around so that I can do things like get like products and stuff that I want to try out and test, and
yeah, yeah.
that stuff costs
It's
money.
it all yeah. It's like you don't want to just do things blind. You want to like actually get, if you're doing shirts, you want to get a shirt and see what it feels like and see if it looks good on it and see if the colors came out right.
Yeah.
Um,
For me, there's like some drawing tablets and stuff that I would love to get my hands on, try them out, do some reviews of them. That costs a
right.
lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
They ain't cheap at all.
Well, if you like you've been quiet on your channel recently, right?
I've been mostly uploading some footage I've had of of working on this actually of this on this comic.
But like you haven't been as active here in the last say couple of months as you were like maybe a year ago. I don't know, like before, and you were more
Well, yeah.
active here. Yeah,
Yeah. And
so
that just kind of happened, unfortunately.
yeah,
And I've been
yeah,
trying to bounce back from that.
yeah. So you become more active here. You'll get some of that sweet, sweet YouTube money.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. Maybe I get $10, $20. Oh wait, I can't draw that money because I have to wait until I get $100 before I can pull money.
I know. I've okay. So I was a YouTube partner previously before they changed the rules. But then I stopped being a YouTube partner because they changed the rules. But I had like $50 in that account, whatever.
Oh,
So it's like just been there,
it's just
out
sitting
of
there.
out of reach forever.
Oh, I hate that. That is so stupid. Oh, I hate that. I hate
Yeah,
YouTube sometimes.
yeah.
I really do.
I understand it though. It's like there's billions of videos on this platform. Literally.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the way they keep changing things and the fact that they're never transparent about it. Like they don't exactly tell you what the algorithm changes are. They just do
Right.
it and don't tell you. And then all of a sudden you're like, "Whoa, why am I getting like less views all of a sudden?" And it's like, "Oh, they changed things without saying anything to any of us." And they make it harder and harder for a lot of us YouTubers to get the proper information we need to know what we're doing wrong, how to improve, how to, continue to grow. And
Well,
it's just
that's
so
work for them too, and it's
yeah, it's their platform. They should
I
be
know, I
helping
know.
us. Like,
Yeah,
ugh.
it's so far from being a perfect platform.
Yeah.
Like it was built and manipulated throughout the years, and now it's just a giant mess. It's lucky that it holds together at all.
Yes.
you know,
Yes, it is very
uh,
lucky.
but I feel that way about most sites. I mean, like I used to love Facebook. It used to be simple and straightforward, um, and you get thousands of people checking your shit out. But now it's like, uh, I mean, I have a recent post where I posted that I unfriended some people because I like, I had the max friends for as long as I've been on the site. Um, you know, a year in or whatever. And I was like, okay, let me get rid of some dead accounts because all these new people want to be my friends here specifically. So, and I went through my friends list, and so that post gets over 250 likes. But I post about me streaming on YouTube, and it's like 4 likes or
Nada.
5 likes.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
like, eh,
nothing.
yeah, it's like I know this. I know it's not the same amount of people seeing that, everything is based off of, it really has to be seen by more than whatever number, at the time.
Yeah. And what's
And
worse,
commented on
especially,
and liked on and blah blah blah.
yeah, and what's especially worse, especially here on like YouTube and all, that makes the process even more annoying, is the fact that all every video you make affects the next video's progress. So like if you make a video and it does poorly, that actually does have a effect on the next video.
Right.
So, and it's this weird rabbit hole of like you trying to constantly chase doing decent content and doing, but also doing content that you want to do and that you enjoy doing, and then trying to please the algorithm. And it's just like, ah.
Yeah, it's kind of an impossible task, and that's why mental Streamlabs is back with a mental health issue.
Thank you, Streamlabs. That's very apt right now. Oh gosh, I am weirdly proud of this foot. Like I don't know why.
It's an accurate foot. I mean, it may not be accurate to the drawing, but it looks accurate.
Like for some reason, this one foot just like came out really good, and I don't know why.
It's like,
why did I draw this one foot really good?
You have that mentally locked in your brain, that one.
Are you kidding? I was making it up as I went. I was trying to figure it out.
No, I mean it. It's like when you were little and your friend was walking away, you just remember his foot, and you just nailed it.
Everything is great. Oh, right. I still have to do these hands. Fuck, what would these hands look like? I guess they would be inward, so you'd be seeing the back.
Right? Yeah, that's a freaking
down as well. So the thumbs would be down here.
That's where you run into. Yep.
I'm just now thinking about it now, and I'm just like, wait, I have to do weird pose because it's gonna be like, why did I do this to myself? Why did I do and it's gonna be a perspective. I hate myself. See, a good artist wouldn't have to deal with this as much. Kind of look like that ish, I guess. At this point, I'm just kind of like fumbling with lines and just like trying to sculpt, I guess, a little bit here. Because I have no clue what this would actually look like. Sometimes you just have to fake it till you make it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you have got to head out soon.
Yeah. What do we? Yeah. So everybody watching this, I am Peter Palmiotti of Art Studios, working on my comic retro. You can watch me live stream on my channel. Just look up Peter Palmiotti, YouTube.
Look his name up.
I'm everywhere. You'll see my name as Peter Retro Palmiotti a lot of places, but the URL is just Peter Palmiotti. That's just my way of promoting what I'm working on, so people know. Like Eric would be Eric. I have no freaking clue. Furries.
Pretty much. Anyway, I just saved changes to the description, which now has a link to your channel, so that'll make it a lot easier for people to find you.
Go subscribe.
Yes, go subscribe to friend. So support other artists, support each other, because if we don't, nobody else is going to.
So are we going to go through with our plan? You'll be on my channel in a week.
Yes, I will be over on his channel in a week. My brain does that sometimes. Shut up. So yeah, we will be doing more arty stuff over on his channel. So definitely go subscribe to him.
That's right.
Otherwise, you'll miss it, and then you'll be sad, and then you'll be a loser.
Maybe on my channel we'll make biscuits. No, we'll be doing art.
We'll be doing art. Yeah, I mean, making biscuits can be considered art. It's baking. That's an art form.
One day I want to do that as a goof. Just like set up a whole
baking
camera,
with Peter.
Lights in the kitchen. Yeah, but my kitchen looks like a wreck, so not this kitchen. When I move.
Yeah, really. But yeah. I have made good progress as well, so I'm happy.
Cool.
I actually made progress. I'm happy.
Hey, you did a thing.
I'm pretty sure that monster changed size since the first pose, but screw it. It looks more dynamic. I'm keeping it. I am gonna erase that face and make it look less retarded. So anyway, thank you, Peter, for stopping by. I will definitely see you next week. And everybody who is currently watching, thank you for stopping by and being here and being cool. Everyone who is watching this post this live stream, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you could comment. Make sure you go to Mr. Peter. Do all that same stuff over to him, too. And also leave comments on what kind of art stuff you would like to see in the future. Bye, everybody. We're leaving. Bye.
It takes a while to leave, so you have to double click it.